Welcome to Denali!
Denali National Park is the third largest U.S. national park, and it's home to the tallest mountain in all of North America, Mount Denali. This week, we explore Denali, hiking some of the best trails, taking the bus to even more remote areas of the park to hike, and of course, seeing lots of incredible wildlife. Keep watching till the end to see if we actually get to see Mount Denali.
We are currently driving from Anchorage to Denali National Park, which is usually about, a 4-hour drive if you don't stop, but it's a very scenic drive, so typically it can take people anywhere from 5 to 6 hours because there's so many beautiful sights along the way, but fortunately for us, we have no views.
A little rainy today, but I think that's the usual around here.
Yeah, we've seen and heard and witnessed from our own, or from past trips from Alaska that it can be super rainy. So we're not surprised, but definitely a little sad because we really hoped we would see a lot of beautiful views along the way.
So this is supposed to be one of the most beautiful and iconic viewpoints on the way to Denali.
It's right there. Do you not see it? It's right there. You should see it.
Sadly, it's a really cloudy and rainy day. Well, the rain stopped, but...
The word on the street is it's going to be clear the next 2 days.
So, fingers crossed we'll see it, because most visitors come and they never actually see Denali, but hopefully we do.
Clearing up a little bit.
So exciting! So we are staying at the McKinley Creekside cabins, and it is so cute. So we have to show you around. Right on the creek. Come on, look how cute it is. Oh my god, wait, I just saw this. Are you kidding me? For our patio? Oh my god. Show you inside. You have a cute little deck to eat breakfast, have your coffee. Okay. Then inside is just a cozy little cute cabin. We got a nice little bed. Again, another little table with a view. Yeah, just the basic essentials. And they left us a little personalized note, which is so sweet. And they have a cute little map of the whole property, of all the different cabins. This is obviously where we are staying. And they left little homemade cookies. This view is insane. I honestly had no idea what to expect when we booked it forever ago. I did not know it was going to be this beautiful. Good morning. Today is our first full day in Denali National Park. We are going to be getting on the transit bus at the bus depot, but it'll take you past mile 15 where the road is closed to public cars, and it'll take you to where the road is closed due to the landslide.
It's kind of a unique situation. You can get off the bus pretty much anywhere and hike pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
No trails.
And no designated trails.
Kind of a free-for-all, which will be exciting. I don't think we've ever done something like this before, like hiking in a national park.
Most national parks, it's like obviously very stay on the designated trail, don't get off due to erosion and other factors. And this is like the total opposite of what we're used to.
They said the bears are very active right now, so.
We have our bear spray. We know what to do, but we're still a little nervous that we're going to see a grizzly bear because it's so remote. But we are excited. We just boarded the bus, and we're going to be following this map and getting off somewhere along it. Really, it's up to us to decide, so we shall see.
See something out there you want me to stop for, just yell out the word, stop!
On a clear day, you can see Denali right there.
A lot of clouds today, so we're not seeing anything.
Our bus just dropped us off at the end of the road, which, like I mentioned, is closed to all vehicles due to the landslide that was like, what, 2021? Yeah, so we are actually gonna do some hiking here, which I'm so excited about.
We're in the riverbed currently, which I think is gonna be what we follow if there's no trails. It's all natural wilderness, so we're gonna go where the land takes us.
Yeah, as Caleb said, there's no designated trails, so we are just walking, which is honestly still mind-blowing to me because we're so used to just like being on trail and all of that kind of like mindset in every other national park. So this is like unlike any national park we've been to in that regard. It's definitely way colder. So if this camera is shaky, I'm sorry. My hands are shaking, but I'm so excited. Hopefully the views clear up. I don't know if you can see the snowy mountain peaks behind me, but should be awesome. Caleb's singing, just so we are always making noise for the grizzlies. No, we don't.
Neither do you. That would be super scary.
Oh, we got a little bit more of a river crossing.
We're walking in the woods, looking for the views, hoping we don't see any bears, so we're not on the news.
This is so cool. Look over there. You can start to see the mountains. Fingers crossed. The sun is kind of peeking out, so we're really hoping that we can see the mountains. We're praying that we can see Denali today, but it's not looking very good. What do you think so far?
Pretty cool and unique.
Yeah, this is
Like nothing we've ever done before in a national park.
honestly, this is so cool. Like, the riverbed is huge. There's a few other groups out here now, hiking as well. But you feel like you have the whole place to yourself, which you basically do. And highly recommend doing the bus tour that you can get off and hike on. And definitely drive to the end of the road and hike at least there if you don't want to hike anywhere else. Because some of the other places we stopped, the brush was super high. So like, it would have been really dicey, and honestly,
Not good views.
not good views. Well, I mean, it is really cloudy today, so the views are more limited, but I also feel like, obviously, like we've said, there's tons of grizzlies here. So hiking in thick brush and trees, it just didn't seem like the move.
Not interested.
Yeah.
Hiked about 45 minutes out from the starting point. Skies cleared up a little bit.
Yeah, it's sunny now.
Come and go.
Yeah, it was raining for a while. Sunny. See the river for the first time. We were walking on a riverbed, but no water. Also, this road, you can maybe see a bulldozer on it. This road winding around the cliff is where the road keeps going, but they're currently doing the construction on it. So for reference, we got dropped off all the way back there. You can't see the road or the bus stop over there. And then we've just been walking along the riverbed for, like Caleb said, about 45 minutes and just taking in the sights.
I think we might have spotted a bear paw track.
Right here, it might be a little small though. It might be a wolf kind of shadowing it.
What wolf paws look like?
I don't know, maybe it's a baby cub. We don't see any other bigger bear tracks around, which is honestly a good thing. But I guess it could be a few days old, so it's kind of cool. So right now we are hiking back to where the bus dropped us off, which should take us about 45 minutes, you think?
Something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. And then we have a 2-hour bus ride back to the bus depot, and then take another bus, or we'll drive to the visitor center.
Get some lunch, and then we're gonna do another hike this afternoon.
Yeah, it is really clearing up. We do see some dark rain clouds in front of us, but hopefully it'll keep clearing up and maybe we'll get to see Denali today. Fingers crossed. But this has been an awesome place to hike. Honestly, we probably could have hiked all day just here, but there's so much else we wanted to see. So we just wanted to do a few hours out here and then back to the other area. So we decided to change up from doing the second hike this afternoon. One, we got back so late in the afternoon
It's a long bus ride.
Yeah, it was a very long bus ride, kind of draining, but still very beautiful. But anyways, we got back so late in the afternoon. It didn't really make sense to start like a 4-hour hike this late in the day. And we learned about, what is it called, dog?
There's a sled dog demo.
Yeah, sled dog demo, which is huge into the Denali like history and just like winter, and you've probably seen the sled dogs, but it's like the summer demonstration and you get to go to the kennels and like meet the dogs and stuff. So we decided to do that instead. So
it's gonna be exciting. So it's gonna be busy if we're going online for a Disney World ride, but it's actually a dog demo, shuttle.
yeah, they said to get here early. We've been in line. You can hopefully get on this bus. It's a busy bus stop and there's tons of people everywhere. Oh my goodness. They're all just hanging out on top of their kennels. They're so cute. Apparently the weather is very warm for them, so they're not as active and snuggly and wanting to run up to you. Which is funny because it's like very chilly for us. Is Nucha your favorite?
Oh, here he comes. He's coming
Nucha!
out. Hey, Nucha!
This one was Caleb's favorite because of the way he's hanging out in the kennel.
Hey, Nucha, you wanna come on?
Hello! Oh my goodness. So we got Apollo, Boomer, and Party, and Stuart hanging out. And then Dargo over here.
Some of them don't know that though.
But they are sadly too far to reach us on their little collars, leashes. There's Nucha. Oh, Party! Party! Bossin! Bossin! Am I gonna pet? Bossin! Oh, back to the perch. Hello, Blitz.
His eyes are literally closed.
I'll pet you. Can't reach through the fences, but they can come to you. Don't let everyone else pet them but me. Still doesn't care about me though. So funny. Oh.
It's alright. We'll keep her on leash.
She said, it's time to go.
Spark's so cute. None of them would let me pet them. I like you, Spark. You're my favorite.
So you can volunteer in the summer to be a VIP dog walker, help keep the dogs in shape.
How cute is that? Maybe we should move to Denali so we can walk these cuties every day. They are really excited and ready to go.
These are Alaskan Huskies. It's a very specific breed. We do not breed them to be pretty, we breed them for performance. What we breed for is that attitude that you just saw. They have to want to do the work. They can carry a lot of weight. Each dog can pull up to 100 pounds each. Now we usually don't load them that heavy. We like to keep it around 50 pounds. All right, Merlin. So Merlin.
Today is our second full day, but our third day at Denali National Park. And today we are driving into the park. We took the bus yesterday and we can drive up until mile 15. It's a paved road. So our trailhead is actually right at the end of like right where mile 15 is. So this is our first time driving in the park, and it's funny because it makes sense, but there's obviously like a huge lack of other vehicles on the road. We have, oh, this is our first car. The first car we've passed in like probably 20 minutes. But there are hopefully some views that we can see in a few minutes of Denali. It's definitely significantly clearer this morning. It hasn't rained, but it's still a bit cloudy. So you see a moose on the side of the road. Sad that we can't slow down since we're in the middle of a interstate. That was our first moose sighting, wasn't it?
No, we saw one in the trees. We were like driving in the park on the first day, and there was one like in the trees.
Oh, so we just passed mile marker 9, and I think it's between 9 and 12 is when you can usually see Denali out. But sadly, as you can tell, it's still really cloudy, so doesn't look like we're gonna see it this morning, at least so far. This morning we are hiking the Salvage Alpine Trail.
Savage.
Oh, I keep calling it Salvage. Savage Alpine Trail. It's just over 4 miles and there's about 1,400 feet of elevation gain.
It's a one-way hike. We're gonna hike to the other parking lot and then take the bus back.
Oh, a bunny. That's a huge bunny. Anyways, we haven't heard of anyone hiking it as like a round trip. I guess you can. But there is a free shuttle, like Caleb mentioned, that goes between the 2 parking lots, so it's super easy. Also,
we'll need to be making lots of noise today.
Oh.
We're on bear watch.
Yes, so we're gonna be chatting a lot while we're hiking.
Singing a lot.
Singing a lot.
Writing a lot of songs.
Yes, and we of course have bear spray. So we aren't gonna be keeping our eyes peeled along the tree line and the vegetation, so we don't spook any bears. Also, please ignore that Caleb and I are in the exact same outfit. I don't know if you can tell. This was not planned.
It was planned. I wear what you tell me to wear.
No, it was not planned intentionally, I'll say. I did not know. We did not know until we got to the trailhead that we both had our black puffers and our gray beanies as our outer layers today. So we literally look like 2 peas in a pod.
Which we are.
We are, that is true. But anyways, I feel a little silly. There are signs like this all over the park that just alert you of the black bears and grizzly bears that are in the area. So, like we said, we're gonna be doing all these things, making noise, hiking with others, chatting, and
singing songs.
Being alert. Caleb is so cute.
Hey bear. Hey bear.
Hey bear.
Hey bear.
So we learned about this hey bear thing. We were listening to an audiobook about a guy that visited all 63 national parks in 1 year, which is crazy. We're visiting all 63, but it's been over the course of many years. And this is our 49th. No, our 50th.
Yeah.
Our 50th.
50.
Which is super exciting. Anyways, one of the rangers in one of the Alaska National Parks, we forget which one, he was hiking alone, and so he didn't have anyone to talk to. So they basically told him the entire time he hikes, he needs to say, hey bear.
Hey bear. Hey bear.
So that way the bears know he's coming and he doesn't sneak up on any of them. The trail right now, as you can probably see, it's very like dense trees, very, very brush-like, which is where they can really pop out. I feel like we're talking about bears more in this video than we have in any of our other national park videos, but
Hey bear. Hey bear.
delayering. It's warming up a bit as we've been hiking.
No wind currently.
And the sun is peeking out too again. Starting to see beautiful views of the valley behind us. I don't know if it's showing up, but there looks like there's a snow-covered peak right in this vicinity, but it's clouded over. I feel like that's all we've said is there's a mountain here, but it's clouded over, it's cloudy or whatever.
Hey bear.
Starting to get in our heads a little bit because the brush is getting higher and thicker.
We're coming around the curve, Mr. Bear.
Still haven't seen any people
And oh, bug. And they warn you like
Love this situation.
100 million times about bears. Oh, definitely feels like one was here. We're getting in our heads a little bit. I'm sure we'll be fine, but
Walking through the woods. Hey, bear.
hey, bear. Woo! This brush is tight. So while this hike is still very beautiful, we're saying this is probably, it's really sad because
Pennies on the dollar.
yeah, the clouds are so low and thick, and like all right here is tons of snow-capped mountains, and you should be able to see Denali from this trail.
Maybe.
I don't know if it's from this spot or if it's on the other side of the ridge, but
What I'm hoping is that these clouds are only on the north side of the range, and then when we drive to Anchorage on the south side, there'll be no clouds and we'll have a perfectly clear view.
yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, so hopefully whenever you do this trail, we do highly recommend, but hopefully you'll have a lot better views than we are right now, which is sad. Feels like we're hiking straight into the cloud.
Kind of are.
Yeah, we were like even with this cloud, which I think is the one that's like sitting and blocking the view of everything. It's really, really foggy.
Yeah, we're about to be in this cloud.
Well, we made it to the peak.
And there's, we're in a cloud.
There's no
The views are
views.
actually worse at the top.
The views are much worse because we're higher. So the cloud, I guess, we're like higher in the cloud. And as you can probably see behind us, there's literally just a wall of white
Just imagine, right here,
somewhere.
big mountains.
Yeah, Denali is supposed to be over here. There's supposed to be tons of snow-capped mountains. We actually saw them yesterday. Not Denali, but other mountains, and
Small mountains.
smaller than Denali, but bigger than what we're seeing. You're seeing like basically the literal valley and then like the foothills of some. Ah, sad.
0 for 3.
Yeah, hopefully whenever you visit, you'll have better luck, but it's actually pretty common.
We've heard early in the summer, like May is a good time.
Yeah, in June.
High percentage chance.
Yeah, we've heard the rest of the summer, and it's actually pretty often that the visitors come to Denali and they don't ever see Denali. So,
Especially late summer.
yeah, so maybe next time we'll see it, or maybe later today, but it's honestly not looking good. We're 0 for 3.
So we're pretty much at the top here. It is straight clouds. Really cool terrain though.
Yeah,
Lots
getting
of-
far worse. We read the elevation, or the elevation wrong on our all trails. So where we said was the peak, we were like maybe 100 feet from it, 200 feet from it. So it's just like just on the other side of this bend, but it's only getting worse. Like look at the valley, far worse. It's only gotten worse. We do think this is now the highest elevation based on all trails. There's a few other spots you can kind of like go off to and see the views, but there's no view to see, so we're just kind of staying on the trail. The main trail at least, and our wall of clouds. As we've gotten lower, you can start to see the mountains again, which is funny. And you can kind of see where the trail goes all the way out on this ridge line, and then it basically drops off on the other side, which
We think there's a staircase.
hopefully, because we're like, what are you gonna
Carved into the mountain.
rock climb down on that side? But it's nice to see the mountains again, even though we're descending. So we made it out to that ridge line that we were mentioning, which is super pretty because the skies have cleared up now that we're lower again. And straight ahead of us is again where Denali is supposed to be. But we can start to see some other mountains. Not nearly as high or as cool as Denali, but this part is really cool with the trail. So we're on the descent, and this is the most views and the most blue sky we've seen.
Sun is out, the sky
Super
is
bright.
blue. Still can't see the mountain. But
Yeah, but you can see lots of other mountains, which makes up for it. This section might be the coolest part of the trail. Going between rocks and have really cool like cliffside views down.
I wish I had some binoculars. There's a brown dot on the other side of the river down there that looks like it could be something.
It's all the way in here.
It could just be a rock.
Yeah, it hasn't moved, but it does look like, honestly, looks like a bear to me. But it might just be a caribou or a moose or a rock.
I just don't see any other rocks right there that are that color.
So down where those buses are is kind of where the end of the trail is. You can't really see it because this rock is blocking it, but this begins the very steep staircase down. You're literally going straight down the side of this mountain to the parking lot.
Should be fun.
We just saw the cutest little animal. We have no idea what this is. Maybe a little field mouse?
He's eating a leaf.
I know, it's so cute. Just hopped off one of the steps in front of us.
He's probably fox food soon.
Babe.
The circle of life. We are so close to being able to see the top of the mountain.
We were so close to seeing Denali.
The closest, the most of a Denali we've been able to see so far. See the top, but we can see.
We can start to see it, even though it just looks so tiny right now in this frame. Ah, so cool. We are ending this hike so happy that we even got to see part of Denali.
Even not the top, but probably, I don't know,
70%
of it.
Yeah, which again, we really didn't know if we were gonna see it at all. So we feel super happy that we did. And I feel like it looks so much further than we also thought. I feel like a lot of the pictures you see, it's taken with like a telephoto lens. I thought it'd be similar to like Mount Rainier National Park where you're like with Mount Rainier, like much closer, but so freaking cool. So for reference, this mountain peak is up where we were when we were on the ridge, and then we hiked straight down this. And of course, the hike started far away, but we're now at the second parking lot and gonna take the shuttle back to our car in the other lot. So we're back on the same road we were driving earlier, but in the other direction, and you can kind of see Denali. Still a bit cloudy, but a lot more views than on the way in. We're stopped on the side of the road because we see some caribou.
No, it's the
Oh my god, it's huge. The antlers are huge. Wow. That's so cool. The antlers are massive. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. One final animal sighting as we leave the park. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below to stay up to date on all the latest national park adventures. Well, we're back at the same viewpoint, and what's the verdict?
Still no view.
Still can't see Denali.
Over there.
But at least we saw it in the park, at least part of it. We stopped at the, which was it, the north one? Mm-hmm. The north viewpoint, and I saw a little bit. I didn't get a video because, why didn't I get a video, Caleb?
We didn't need to, it wasn't good enough.
Caleb goes, I'm convinced it'll be at the south. It's not worth it. But sadly, it's nowhere to be seen at the south. But at least we got to see it in the park for a little bit.